What's your takeaways from the Scouting Combine workouts? Full transparency, I watched some of it on Thursday night.
Yeah.
I don't like that they move these things to later in the day because later in the day, I got other stuff to do. I've been working all day. I'm not going to watch these Combine workouts because it's not football. Sorry, put them on in the morning again. I'll put them on while I'm working. But I'm not making my life come to a halt on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, late afternoon, evening, and late into the evening to watch a bunch of guys run around in their underwear. I refuse to do it, Chris.
Well, I don't refuse to do it. I do like that it's at nighttime. You're right. All right, so, full transparency. My mom and dad had their 40th wedding anniversary on Saturday night.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Dirty Diana and Big Phil. That's right. Yes. But so I went there, but then
it's nice to know you have a nickname for your mom, too.
Oh, yeah, I can't leave her out.
At least you can use that nickname on TV.
I can use that one. But yeah, so I DVR it, and then the next morning I wake up, and Sunday morning I sit there and have a coffee and start eating my breakfast and watch the Combine. My big takeaway, more than anything, I do like it being in prime time. I did, especially Thursday and Friday night. I found that enjoyable. I was just sitting around the house not doing much. Okay, so that aspect of it was fun, and I just
because you're recovering from the bubonic plague. That's why.
Well, you're right. I mean, if I was feeling healthy, I don't know how I would have felt on a Friday night. But either way, it felt like more of a show and an event. And I think my big takeaway would be, first off, probably this guy right here, Justin Herbert, right? He would be one guy I would look at and just go, wow, was the workout perfect? No. But he showed me signs of being able to do extraordinary things, extraordinary physical talent, and the ability to make very hard throws, make it look very normal. So that would be one thing that would jump out to me as far as the quarterback's wide receiver workout, where I'd go, wow. Hey, of course we know Henry Ruggs and the 4.27 and all that. But the other guy that I think that first night that would jump out to me, other than Justin Herbert, would be Chase Claypool from Notre Dame. I think that would be the second guy on my list. I mean, come on, right, Mike? I mean, there's just not a lot of guys walking around planet Earth.
Calvin Johnson.
Right.
Calvin Johnson.
Right. And, I've seen the guy in person over the years. So if you're talking about two guys that I said, wow, and I think maybe improved their stock, those would be two right off the bat just on that Thursday night workout where Chase Claypool, he put himself into the position of weapon now going forward. It's not even wide receiver, because I think some people look at him and go, I think he could be a tight end and we can move him around like that. And he's physical like that. So he's going to have a lot of play, I think, going forward.
And then getting into Friday, let me tell you, the guy that was one of the most impressive, one of the most fun to talk to, the most engaging on Wednesday, Jonathan Taylor, the running back from Wisconsin, to blaze a 4.39. And how infrequent is it that the unofficial number ends up being worse than the official number? Usually the official number goes up. So it's 4.41 unofficial. You're bracing for the 4.44, 4.45. It goes to 4.39 official. Faster than Saquon Barkley by 1/100th of a second. The guy's 220-plus pounds. He had 6,000 yards rushing in 3 seasons at Wisconsin. This guy's got the potential to be something at the NFL level, and he is a great talker. Fun guy to talk to.
Right.
Very engaging.
Jersey
very
guy.
animated.
Of course
naturally
he is.
funny.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I know. I got to see a little of your interview with him on Thursday and stuff. He's got a great personality about him. And, Mike, I think you would agree that that's a game-changing number for that position. That will make him be looked at in a different light when people turn on the film. Hey, everybody knows Wisconsin running backs. Everyone's a little scared every now and then. Oh, they have a lot of wear and tear on their tires. They run the ball a lot. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I get it. But I think that is a type of number at 4.39, like you said, at 226, where that is going to put him back up into that. I feel like DeAndre Swift was kind of like the leader of, that's the number one running back on the board. When you do what Jonathan Taylor did, that's going to make everybody go back and go, I'm not so sure about that now. Whoa, this guy is a little more explosive than, I thought and gave him credit for, and it's going to make everybody take a little closer look when they watch the film, to see if that totally translates, which I think it does.
And, it's funny. I think that speaks to what the value of a good combine workout is. When it's time to retreat to the real evidence of whether or not a guy can play football, you look at him differently. You've got a positive bias when you're watching the film, instead of saying, this guy ran a 4.52, and you're looking for the things to be critical of. Now when you're watching the film, you're looking for the things to be positive about.
You are. It changes your outlook on the film. You're right. And now when he runs away from people, you're not going to go, oh, well, was that just some, Big Ten slow linebacker? Now you're going to go, no, I don't know. I don't know who that was, but I know he's fast, and it doesn't really matter anymore. And when he breaks out for 40 and 50-yard gains, you're going to go, well, he's a home run hitter. He's not just a power back. So, yeah, I thought those were three guys, in those first two nights that really jumped out to me, along with some other ones. Mike, we interviewed that Denzel Mims on Tuesday, or what was that, last Tuesday, right? The wide receiver from Baylor. He would be another guy I would look at. He told us his Michael Thomas was his idol. He told us he was going to run really fast. He did. I mean, that's another guy that I look at and go, that's a game-changing number for somebody who's 6'2", 215, and you run 4.4 flat. No longer are you just a really good, polished, I like this kid receiver. Now you go to, whoa, I can do other things with him on my offense. If you're an offensive coordinator or an evaluator, to go, he could take off the top of the defense. We can make a whole set of plays that are aggressive down the field around that type of speed. So he would be one that jumps out as well.
A lot of sub 4.4 receivers, just two got under 4.3. And how about linebacker Isaiah Simmons? We talked about him earlier. 4.39 in the 40. He would catch Jonathan Taylor if he'd been one of those linebackers in the Big Ten. And with all these great skill position players on offense coming into the NFL now, you get a linebacker who can move like that, you got yourself something special.
Yes, you do. I mean, and it's like, okay, yeah, he plays linebacker. And, Mike, I know you watch Clemson enough. Like, this guy is everywhere. I mean, it's stand-up linebacker, it's outside linebacker, it's nickel back, it's safety. I mean, he's really got a versatility that I don't know if I've really ever seen anybody come into the league with. That's where it's that special on defense. I think one of the negatives about him will end up being, okay, he a little bit like Minkah Fitzpatrick a few years ago in the Alabama secondary. It's going to be like, wow, he could play them all so good. What exactly is his position? Now, I think stand-up linebacker will be that. But, yes, like Chase Claypool, when you're 238 pounds and you're running, this is 4.39, that's top 10, top 12 pick material. Isaiah Simmons with that workout pretty much nailed his spot down in the top 10 or 12.
What other big picture observations did you make when you watched the workouts on see, you kind of cheated there. You need to watch it live, Christopher. You're watching it the next morning, but either way you watched it. What else stood out?
Well, I mean, a few of the different drills, I guess I would look at and go, I like them. I like some of the new DB drills. I like the fadeaway, or the fades in the back of the end zone type throws that the quarterbacks and receivers did. I thought that in general, the quarterback receiver route running stuff I thought was smoother, and it let quarterbacks get a little bit more in a rhythm than years before, where years before it's two throws or one throw, go to the back of the line, okay, see you later. I felt like this year they let them have 3-4 throws in a row, get them in a rhythm, keep it going that way. I think you have a better chance of evaluating these quarterbacks when they do it that way instead of just one throw or two throws and move to the back of the line.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.